Good evening, everyone. I'm Lexi Nimitz. A new normal. Despite the ongoing pandemic, Thursday Night Pancakes is back in the Student Center Cafe. Reporter Cameron Darcy brings us an inside look on how students at this event are adapting post-pandemic.
After over a year of absence, a fan-favorite event on campus has returned.
It's like free pancakes. You never go wrong with pancakes.
That's right. The Thursday Night Cafe is back in business. From 8:30 to 10 p.m. every Thursday night, students gather in the cafe located in the Student Center for a nighttime feast of pancakes. And the best part is, they're free. Served up fresh with butter and syrup by student workers with the campus ministry like Corey Bonomi, the event finds a unique way to bring the Eastern community together in this post-pandemic world, implementing special themes to draw students in.
So usually we probably have around like 100 to 200 people depending. Sometimes we do events, like tonight is chocolate chip pancake night, so there are more people than there usually are.
Due to social distancing guidelines, the program is not as popular as it once was, the line of students no longer extending out into the lobby of the Student Center. But with more and more students discovering it, that may soon change.
This looks like a pretty good turnout tonight. There's a lot of people here tonight. And it's my first year having pancake night, so I'm really excited to see what it's all about.
And with this relaunch, plans for future growth are in place.
We'd honestly like to try to combine with other programs, like do events with CAV and other clubs and organizations. But mostly it's just hopefully COVID will get better and the restrictions will be lifted so we can do more fun things.
So if you find yourself hungry on a Thursday evening, the Student Center is definitely the place to be. This has been Cameron Darcy reporting.
If we made you hungry with all the talk of pancakes, Eastern's Library Cafe has officially opened for the spring semester after being closed for the COVID-19 pandemic. The cafe is open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. The cafe's menu features a variety of beverages, sandwiches, salads, and snacks. Be sure to check it out the next time you are visiting the library. To celebrate the theater program's accomplishments, the Eastern Art Gallery presents Capturing the Ephemeral. The exhibit features work from both students and staff members from the department with props, costumes, and photographs of previous performances. The exhibit is open to the public from 12 to 4 on Mondays and Wednesdays and noon to 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays. The Center for Community Engagement is currently open for registration. The on-campus organization looks to build an environment of civic responsibility at Eastern. The CCE gives students the opportunity to engage with the community in programs focused on cultural awareness, tutoring and mentoring in local schools, hunger, homelessness, rehabilitation, and more. To learn about the CCE and available programs, visit the Eastern website. The on-campus food pantry has reopened for the spring semester. Sean's Cupboard is located in the Night House behind Winthrop Hall and is open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5. With many students struggling with food insecurity, the pantry offers a free supply of food for those in need. The senior class celebrated 95 days until graduation with a karaoke night at Blarney's. The event was hosted by the senior class committee for any senior Eastern student over the age of 21. Free food and entertainment was provided throughout the evening. Those that attended told ETV News that this event was a great opportunity to be social after most of their college experience has been during COVID-19. The undergraduate commencement will be returning to the Excel Center this year. The class of 2022 will walk at 6 p.m. on May 17th. More details on the event, such as parking, guests, and other information, will be shared as logistics are finalized. Due to the uncertainty of the pandemic, we will continue to monitor Eastern's plans and keep you updated. Protests continue in Ottawa even as blockades at the Canadian border are coming to an end. These protests come as the Canadian government mandates vaccines and other COVID-19 protocols for workers. Currently, notices are being hand-delivered to all truckers participating in the border blockade, stating that if they do not leave, they will be facing criminal charges.
Whatever charges they want to throw at me for helping people, I'll gladly take. It's not going to deter me. I'm not worried at all.
Thieves in Las Vegas are drilling into the gas tanks of vehicles. One victim claims that they were both angry and confused by the incident because the perpetrator made out with at most $10 worth of gas but caused hundreds of dollars in damage. As Nevada gas prices are some of the highest in the country, many residents are concerned that there is no solution to this ongoing issue. President Biden promises a rapid response if Russia invades Ukraine. In an address to the nation, the president states his goal is to fight for democracy and Western ideals. Biden also took time to warn Americans of the potential impact if Russia does invade. A 5-year-old boy was reconnected with his teddy bear that was lost in the Milwaukee International Airport back in January. The story of this stray bear went viral after the employees of the airport took to social media over its reappearance in hopes to find the owner. When found, Southwest Airlines flew the family to Milwaukee for the reunion of the boy and his teddy bear. After the break, we have updates on the hot streaks from both men and women's basketball. We'll be right back.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Lexi Nimitz. ETV's Fernando Geronimo is here with a look at what's up in Eastern sports. Hey, Fernando.
Thanks, Lexi. Both men's and women's basketball have been on a hot streak as they both clinched the LEC tournament. Women's basketball finished their season 17-8 and 14-2 in the conference, only losing back-to-back games to Rhode Island College and UMass Dartmouth. That would only give them momentum to go on a powerful 11-0 win streak to close out the regular season with their victory against Western Connecticut. Ryan Gables spoke to Anna Berry after her career-high 27 points against WestCon.
Brian Gable here with Anna Berry, the game MVP after the Warriors defeating their in-state rival WestCon. And first guy asked, it was a slow start for your team. You guys only up by 3 at half, and then second half really holding this WestCon team under 15 points. What was the big turnaround for you guys?
At halftime, we just kept saying, go on a 6-0 run, use the momentum going for the rest of the game, and I think we just took that to heart and ran with it, and I think we did a little bit more than a 6-0 run, so it turned out well in the end.
Of course, you got your career high today, had a career earlier this season against WestCon. How does it feel to get the career high and just be so successful against this team?
It's always good. I wouldn't be able to do anything if it weren't for the passes. Keck gave me amazing passes. Danielle gave me amazing passes today. And I think our offense was just tuned into that. So that's always nice. And we pulled out the win. So anything to do to help.
This was the regular season finale. You guys get a nice extended rest. 6 days off before the LEC tournament. How much does win give you guys confidence going forward?
It's always really nice to go in with a big win like this going into the playoffs. So it's a big morale booster, and it's what we were looking for.
All right, thanks, Anna. Good luck in the tournament.
The men's side, they were coming into their final game on a 5-game winning streak. It's been a tale of two halves in their last 2 home games inside the Geisler Gymnasium. After trailing by 10 points again, the Warriors would turn it around in the second half to push the game to overtime. Down by 7 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in regulation, Eastern would force WestCon to go 0 for 6 from the field and score the final 7 points of the second half to tie it up at 53 apiece. The Warriors would take their first lead of the game in overtime with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left, leading 57-55. It'd be too little, too late for WestCon to march back as Eastern takes their 6th straight victory. Mikhail Murray would lead the team in points as he earned his 3rd double-double of the year. After the win, ETV Sports' Cam Darcy caught up with Mikhail Murray after the Warriors' win clinched them the number 2 seed in the LEC tournament.
All right, I'm Cam Darcy here with Mikhail Murray, one of the leading scorers of this Warriors game. 21 points tonight. He's scoring upwards of 30 points the last couple games, averaging 11 rebounds a game, 5 assists. Really topping out the stat sheet for the Warriors. Mikhail, tell me, how does it feel to finish the season at home with that win,
It feels great, honestly. The team accepted me midway through the season. We kind of gelled from the off rip, really, it feels like so. It feels great.
Right, there was definitely a tough first half. There were some struggles out there, offensively and defensively. What did you guys do during halftime? What adjustments did you kind of make to kind of shift the tides?
We identified what was working and what wasn't working, and then came together as a team and executed in that.
Right, you got it close enough, you got it into overtime. Then what was that plan going into overtime? What does Coach tell you going in there?
Going into overtime was, we made it this far, we got to finish it. So it was exciting. Hopefully the crowd enjoyed it. it was yeah. Hopefully we don't want any more of those anymore though.
All right, definitely. Next week starts tournament play. So where's the focus for you guys at? Where's your heads at going into the tournament next week?
We just want to take it day by day. You know, we just played a tough team. There's a lot of tough teams in the league, so we got to come prepared every single day and get the job done.
All right, we're great. Well, keep up the great work, Mikhail. Thank you.
Men's basketball finishes the season 17-7 overall and 12-4 in the conference. The LEC tournament will start on February 22nd as we await to see who both men and women will take on. As winter sports come to an end, spring sports are starting back up. Warriors baseball will start on March 5th as they travel to Hood College for a doubleheader with the first pitch at noontime. As for softball, they'll travel to Columbus, Georgia to play in the NFCA D3 Leadoff Classic as they take on Salisbury University on March 4th with their first pitch at 3:30 p.m. Men's lacrosse starts back up on February 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern as they travel to Gordon College. And for the women's lacrosse team, their first game will take place on March 3rd at 4 p.m. as they travel to Curry College. As for the Warriors swim team, their LEC championship is underway and will finish on February 22nd. And finally, the Warriors track and field LEC championship wrapped up over the weekend, and those stats can be found on our website at gowarriorathletics.com. Be sure to keep up with all our daily content regarding Eastern Athletics by following our social media at ECSU Athletics, and our streams, as always, are powered by Sidearm Sports and Blue Frame Technology. That is all for this week around Eastern Athletics. Lexi, back to you.
That's it for this edition of ETV News. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel. From Director Manara Nani, producer Megan Selinsky, and the entire ETV News staff, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time, Eastern.